One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Razorbacks ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's back. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Find some fresh air. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Green. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
This guy just gives you nightmares. He's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whoop-pig.
Whoop-pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab inside the 30. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Miami. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Green. Got it in the middle. It's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Hill. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Green. He's loose. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. It's a seam wide open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Spins away from the defender.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Green. Quarterback moving. It's complete! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Arkansas! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's back. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Canes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Gets rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
And the Razorbacks get it past the sticks.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, the good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 35 on the field goal.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Colorado. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Beck. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Going to swing it on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you get more and more hits in the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Canes have this offense rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. Running back searching for a hole. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lyle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Dropping back, it's Beck. Quickly complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. He does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same...
There he goes! Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
And makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
The RPO, it's complete. Still running at the 40. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Headed to the end zone. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Slams it ahead. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Beck. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Back to pass on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Bauman. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Green. Release to the back. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Snap it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
It's complete on the right side. Lots of running room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
If defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks are on the move. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The field goal is no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. Snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Now, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They try to pop a run on the draw. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a fourth down decision time coming. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Got his man downfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 5.
The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air. It's Green. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making the play, forcing the incompletion.
To the ground with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And they're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Zings it complete to the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around.
Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Miami. They take the lead with the 6. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Nebraska is just getting blown off the field right now. I've seen some stinkers in my day. This one smells like a pasture. How's that for descriptive? They're trailing by 29 to Texas. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Green. Fires to the tight end. Oh, a lot of space. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. No need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming.
Miami 28, Arkansas 24.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. This time on target. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hill. Oh, he
I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Fair catch, called for and made. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quick completion on the out route. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Dropping back, it's Beck. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He caught it! Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Canes! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And the point after is good.
Miami. 35. Arkansas. 31.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. It's in, completed. He's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, and pull off the big upset. Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Unloads quickly. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down. The Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And the Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Green. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to pound it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the throw.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Through the air, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll try to take it back. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it.